So I decided to quit my job. Hooray! Today I'm just gonna talk about why I decided to quit, what my job was like. I'm a full-time university student, but I decided to start a full-time job because I really needed the opportunity to be on set. By the way, I'm film production major and all my plans have vanished since COVID, so that's why. Since I lost the opportunity to work with everyone on set in the States, I decided to work here, at least get some sort of hands-on experience. I got into a production company in Singapore, which was mostly producing PBCs for government projects, for private companies, anything. And I had a blast. It was my first professional experience. It was my first experience doing film in Singapore. Everything was new. I learned so many things every day. Despite being the youngest and the newest kid, starting when I was 19 years old, I felt like I was respected and I had quite a bit of responsibilities, fortunately. I started in October when my fall semester class has already begun. It was sometimes a lot of work because you're doing full-time at school, full-time at work. I was also taking extra credits at the same time, but I felt like it was worth it. And you truly gained something when you put yourself out of the comfort zone. Because to me, discomfort meant that I was growing. However, as much as I love to stay and work as a professional assistant producer, I felt like I could not continue anymore. Spring 2021 semester was a whole different deal. It's my last semester of college because I'm planning to graduate in May. Yeah, it's pretty fast for a four-year course university student cramming everything into 3 years. And this time, all the classes required Zoom calls. In fall, I only had 2 out of 6 classes that met every week on Zoom, and fortunately they were at night. Night as in like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. But I could still go to work and I could still attend class. This time, not so much because my classes are now in the morning, mostly around 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. I have one that's at like 2:30 a.m., but most of them are in the morning. So I couldn't go to class and work at the same time, and the only solution was to either go to work 2 hours late and stay 2 hours behind, or to quit work and just focus on my studies. Obviously, the first option I did try. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to keep it up. Staying 2 hours behind means I'm losing that time to do my assignments, to have a social life. I noticed I was getting less and less hangout invites because I was jam-packed with work and school. I was also experiencing some very interesting symptoms besides the headaches and stress that everyone pretty much goes through. Sometimes I had irregular heartbeat. My face was like, I don't know, twitching. Half of it was sometimes paralyzed. It's not a big deal, but they were scary and it did happen. And it's not something I want every day. So it was an excruciating decision, but I decided to quit my job. But today's video is not about, oh no, I quit my job, I'm so sad. Well, I am sad, but that's not the focus. I'm still immensely grateful for the unbelievable opportunity I had. 4 months in and I was already comfortable. Comfortable is amazing, it's reassuring, it's fun, but I feel like I need to challenge myself more and step it up. Despite all the connections I'm making, the hands-on experience I'm getting, this will not really lead me to where I want to go. And where I want to go is to work at a film industry in Los Angeles. I feel like we all come in with our expectations, and my expectation pretty low because I'm just a newbie. But they had a lot of work for me to do, which I was super grateful for. But at the same time, those working hours were crazy. Like, I'd have 20 hours of work and then I'd go back home, do my assignments, and then 4 or 5 hours later, I'd have to go to work again. It was tough, but it was a slap in the face that this is reality of a production life. So yes, I am afraid I am jobless. I am going to stop getting those extra toppings because I have no income. But by making this video, I think I'm channeling my brain to not be afraid of starting over, because I'm not starting over, I'm starting with experience. It's a really one-of-a-kind industry, and I hope to talk more about it soon. Some behind the scenes, I think they're pretty rare, and I also hope to encourage some people stepping out of their comfort zone. Besides all the film things that I've learned, I also learned the work-life balance situation. I feel like when it's your first job, when that job is super rewarding and what you've always wanted to do, which is be in a production for me, when that comes true, you tend to give up everything you have very easily. I never said no. I did more than what they expected me to do, which was all amazing, and they were happy and I was happy, except my body, my brain wasn't. When people ask me, so what do you do in your free time? I had no answers because obviously I had no free time, and that made me realize, wow, if work and school is taken away from me, I have nothing left. I was so immersed in keeping myself busy because at that time I felt like keeping myself busy meant that I was worth it, and that defined my purpose of life. And I think this is so common, especially as a Japanese person. It's so common to be fully swallowed by it, especially when corporate culture are like relaxing is a luxury, which is not true. You need time to rest. Taking a break is actually a necessity. Besides all the Excel formatting, writing emails, applying permits, and all that work stuff, I also learned about the quality of life and how work influences the way we think. I'm sure many of us has gone through this path, and many of us will go through this path if you haven't worked yet. And I'm definitely not saying that my job is hard. It's not that hard. I mean, I know I'm fortunate that I have a job in the first place. I thought this would be a good opportunity to talk about work and life because I don't see it often. Now that I quit my job, I can focus on my studies. I can continue to do the driving lesson stuff and definitely work more on my videos because I know I've been inconsistent and I believe I can do more. Like, girl, I need to step up my game. Make diverse videos, get creative, explore Singapore with the time I have, make more English-Japanese mixed videos that people apparently like, get those subtitles in. I know I slack on subtitles a lot because it takes like 2-3 hours making subtitles on one video. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it more. You guys can see me less dead. And most of all, I hope to make the best out of the time that I have. That's about it. We have came to the conclusion of my TED Talk. Anyway, I hope I wasn't rambling too much. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs it up. See you again. Bye.